Okay guys, back for another cast on the druid. Last time I logged out in Stranglethorn Vale, and after completing some level 38 elite quest, I think, I sort of gave myself two new assignments here. I got this level 38 stones of binding, and just a second, I just found a herb up here. And after that I got a 39 elite in Hillspread. I'm currently doing the lowest level quest I got really that I can sort of get to is 38, and just gonna buff up here by the way. Um, and so I'm pretty much doing 38 and 39, including elite quests if I can do them. In Badlands, for instance, I got a couple of 39, in Fast Needles, 39. So I picked up most of them. There's still a few scattered here and there. Let's do this right, because I figure if I just use here, I guess it's kind of random if it picks one or the other, but I might as well just save some space to get this one sort of used up. So much for mana per 5, and as these quests are kind of grindy, I think I'm gonna use an elixir of greater intellect for extra mana. So I don't know if these guys are immune to nature damage. I guess I'll figure out. If so, I'm probably gonna run or... Okay, they're not immune. Great. No problem at all then. Alright. These charms, by the way, I think they're used for the warrior quest, by the way, so even though I'm not warrior, I can just ship them off to a warrior that can eventually use them. I thought actually I needed some kind of drop from these guys, but I think it's actually this stone in there that I need. Just gonna see if I can actually lose these guys, but yeah, sure, why not? So let's see if I can sneak in and take this thingy here. I don't recall if something spawns here or something like that. Nope. Alright. That was one, and second there, and third up here. Of these keys. And to be honest, I actually don't know where I hand them in. All the other quests I got lined up here is or are elite quests in this area. Okay, so I'm supposed to bring these to the Stone of Inner Binding. Guess I'll let Questy show me where that is, but at least it's here in Arathi as well. I got an urge to pick all these flowers here. At least the gold thorn, they're usually quite valuable. The Fade Leaf I don't need anymore, but the Catgas Whisker I need for, especially for making these guys. Elixir of Arcane Intellect. And that was like 25 times 15. That's 375 extra mana. Definitely worth bringing with me. So let's see if these guys are immune to nature damage. Yeah, bingo. So I'm gonna use this instead. It's arcane damage. And I can use Moonfire as well. And you get the club for the rest. There we go. Let's try this guy. Okay, nasty crits here. Holy crap. Doing some really nasty damage here. Alright, second key. And the last is fire elemental, so I don't think they're resistant to nature damage. But like I said, I've only sort of experienced this immunity to nature damage on elementals, earth elementals especially, and I don't know, somehow it makes sense, I guess. But now I saw the air elementals as well. To be honest, it's nothing. It's not something I really thought about on, say, playing mage, or with these guys I was avoiding. By the way, that's why I'm riding up here. To not sort of ride straight into an ambush. It's the only thing you pretty much gotta look out for on this road, by the way. But when I've played mage using frost and fire, I haven't really noticed any kind of resist. Maybe on the first guys of the frost elementals, they might have. They would probably have resist to frost. I can imagine. But yeah, but now it's the second mob that's immune. But it doesn't really matter all that much, I guess. The only difference is sort of talent-wise. Oh, and I actually have an unused talent point. I'm just gonna use it. I just leveled actually in the last episode, and I forgot to use my talent point. It's improved Mark of the Wild. Fine. That's under control. But what I wanted to show you actually was balance here. I've used 5 talent points in to cast my Wrath faster. I could use that for those down here. The reason why I have one, I'm following some, I don't know, some wise guys druid balance druid guide. But I think I need this in order to have enough talent points to continue further down the talent tree here. But I could get what does it say? A reduced cast time of a further 0.4 seconds, so I'll be able to cast this at 3 seconds instead of 3.4 seconds. The thing is, the big problem for druid, I think, and why I'm probably more into larger mana pool over spell power, and that's, I know that the pros will say that no way, always, spell power over mana, I guess. But what's spell power worth to me if I'm constantly running out of mana? Anyway, these guys should be immune to neither nature damage nor... I actually hurt quite a bit. I think I'm just gonna resupply here. So I think I'm actually gonna root these guys. I think they have some kind of AoE around them. And I think they changed the drop rates on these things because they seem to drop quite a bit. Either that, I'm really lucky. Not that I need them. It's just for the warrior quest. So let's see. I'm gonna root this guy. Elemental fire is quite nice, by the way. It's used in various enchants and probably leatherworking, stuff like that. And another one. Very lucky. See if I can snatch this without getting aggro. Bingo. Just gonna check the map real fast. Okay, I have to hand it in down here. Oh, yeah, I'm talking about immunities. These guys are immune to my main spell for sure. Okay, so it's over here. I have to hand it in. Yeah, it's too risky. It's probably a bit too risky going in like this. Yeah, I'll probably have to kill this guy at least. Gonna try that. So we are talking. Oh, great. I don't have to worry about these guys as long as I don't do damage to them. I like to sort of make sure they're not sort of aggroing me. Yeah, that wasn't pretty, but it worked. Let's try this. Maybe I should just... Yeah, I'm just gonna heal up first. Oh, Frog is right there, but yeah, I'm not gonna do him right now. I'm pretty sure that his little buddies here, they whip and all kinds of stuff, so... Yeah. Another thing is that I'm not quite strong enough to do a 42 elite as a level 43. Especially not with 3 ads. What I could do if I really wanted to try was probably try and pick off the ads one by one. I don't think they respawn right away. Uh, but what makes it completely hopeless is that this guy is sort of a stone elemental guy, so he's immune to my nature damage spells. And one thing is being able to kite, but he will be immune to entangling roots as well then. I think because the stone elementals are just... I think he will be immune to roots because the stone elementals I just killed down there was immune to roots as well. So yeah, no roots and a very slow spell. That's sort of a bad combo for kiting stuff. So I'm just gonna leave him be for now. The good thing about all this is, yeah, I could say all my sort of elite quests are ready now. Um, here in Arathi Highlands. So if someone is making a call for the elite quest of Arathi Highland, I'm 100% ready for it. Which mean maybe I should... Yeah, I think it's a bit early to get that lucky. I probably have to look in the weekend, something like that. Anyway, crap, definitely not crap. So I'm going for the next quest as I planned here, the Crown of Will, and it's done up here in Alterac Mountains. It's 39 elites. They might be sort of 38 to 40 maybe, or 37 to 40, something like that. And I need to kill 14 of those guys. It's a pretty long chain from what I recall. Quest chain. Um, yeah, I actually put up my hearth in Stonard, and that's because I think the next quest I got are down there. Um, Stonard is the Horde, uh, quest up here in Swamp of Sorrows. Uh, now that I'm sort of riding right past Terran Mill, again the Horde main quest hub in this area, I might as well sort of restack my mana. I got 53, but it's gonna be pretty mana heavy to do these guys, I think, so I just want to make sure that I'm not gonna run out in the middle of it. So I might as well repair vendor. The helmet had some agility on it, leather, but spirit on top, I don't know, might be good for chamois, some melee chamois, uh, but nothing amazing really. So just gonna go in here, probably buy some mana from this guy. Yeah, there we go. Alright, off to kill some elite ogres. And the quest, this quest was actually, there's two quests of this name. One I did sort of without recording, I think. I picked it up in Undercity. It's pretty much just a quest in the room, in the sort of the throne room where Sylvanas is residing. It has the same name, the Crown of Will, but it's just go talk to one of the NPCs at Terra Mill, and afterwards that NPC will give you this, the real, you could say, the Crown of Will. The quest I'm currently on. So it's a regular quest of the same name transformed into an elite quest of the same name. Alright, let's see. This is sort of regular ogres, but it's good to know that they patrol all the way up here. And this is one the guy needs, 36 elite. Yeah, should be able to do that. I'm just gonna rebuff, I guess. They probably heard some, of course, it's elites and all. But I should be able to kite them without any sort of big deal. I'm just gonna give this guy a single spell and then a wrath spell, and then back to roots, just to sort of separate him a bit from the others. Roots, oh damn it, root break really fast here. I don't know if they are resistant to nature spells as well, or if I'm just unlucky. I think they're kind of resistant. You're going down nevertheless, so he's so far down now that even if it breaks pretty fast, I'm just gonna nuke him. There we go. One down. And we got another victim here. If these guys would like really hit like a truck, then I would play it a little bit safer and root somewhat before. Now I'm just finishing my casts really. Before I root like this. Down by this, there are sort of two caves there, one right there and one down here. There's a gnome down here that sells to Horde and Alliance as well. He has an engineering recipe, by the way, just as a bonus information. Alright, let's try this guy. Yeah, they're not too dangerous. They're hitting for 42. Bristleback Water Seeker is sort of regular mob really. I think I'm gonna bypass this guy, I don't need him. And as long if it goes, I guess without saying, as soon as it gets inside these gates, then things are gonna get a little more dangerous, you could say. It's a bit harder to get out. Oh, is that actually a gold phone right up here? So I'm just gonna sneak by the mage there, and then let's see how it looks inside. But I need some room to kite, so worst case scenario I have to kill him in order to get some more space. But let's just see how it looks in here. Mob's somewhat lower level than me, so it should be alright. To be honest, I think it might be the safest to simply kite this guy over here on this side, or sort of to the left of the mage. It's level 37, so as long as I sort of keep my distance and then run up this way, I should be fine. Probably safer than staying in there. So I'm just gonna bring him to me. Unfortunately, he could go under the gate, otherwise it might have been a bit little tricky if he ran through the gate instead. I'd say if I get double aggro two of these guys, then I'm probably gonna run. Unless I can sort of finish one of them fairly fast. Two's a bit too much for my mana pool. Let's go find another victim. I'm just gonna nuke him now. I gotta be aware of respawns, of course, but yeah, as soon as I get respawns, I'm gonna engage with the respawns. It's much safer than being inside there. And I'm not really worried because yeah, I got travel form. I should be able to, unless I get a ton of these guys that dazes me or stun me at the same time, then I'm gonna be just fine. So let's see, yeah, fire guy there, and yeah, I think the guy there in the middle. Oh, it was I used the moonfire just to be able to pull him. He was sort of in cover behind the building, really. just checking the level of these guys. Still no respawns. And it's a lot about controlling his path, so he doesn't start running over here and aggroing more of these guys. He should be able to, come to me in a straight line. Then I got full control over, so he can't aggro any further. Oh, nice. They even sort of, yeah, I know it's a bit nasty, but they even made flies, I guess. So the flies must be having a good time here with the, even in the winter. Anyway, we got another victim here. Probably can't hit him due to the building. Nope. Do like this. I accidentally fat fingered the guy that was dead in front, so all of a sudden I didn't have a target. Alright, let's check for respawns. Still none. So I'm gonna go further in, see if I can find some more of these guys. 6 more to go. So far it's pretty easy peasy. And I wanted to have this guy separated from the other. Let's say worst case scenario is that I got a lot of respawns up here. Then I could pretty much run through him and sort of kite the other way, meaning I'm running around there. And just have him run towards me if I was standing down here by the building. Yeah, I should probably just have nuked him there. And as you could imagine, having a lot of these guys and getting dazed shit up. Alrighty. Let's have a drink, and there was one of his bodies down there as well. I think there's quite a few more down here, by the way. Now that I'm thinking of it, there's another sort of special vendor up here, a goblin, that sells the frost oil recipe. It's an alchemy recipe. I can show you where, probably, before too long. To my knowledge, there's no patrol sort of crossing here, so this is fairly risk-free. Having having him rooted down there. The reason why I wanted to pull the guy before this one up closer to me was due to this guy, actual guy. Oh, broke instant. But you could say this quest is good training in how to control the mobs, really. Their sort of their path to you. Oh, and another one up here. I'm just gonna drink, I guess. So the vendor I'm talking about, he's standing up here in this very tower, I think. So there's a ramp up here. You can't get him from the outside. You have to go inside this sort of the keep here. Damn, breaks fast. What I meant is that I could kite this way, so I'm running this way instead now. This is what I was trying to explain before. Just gonna go full nuke now. There we go. Okay, let's see. So one more down here. There's a special guy in here to my left, by the way. He's part of this guy, 39. He might have a special abilities as well. The problem is where I should kite this guy. I think I'm just gonna kite him around this tower. But like I said, the guy in there is, I don't know, maybe even the next. I don't recall if I have to kill the mages next or how it is. And stay down. So 2 more to go, but I think the guy that was in there, the 39 elite, he's part of there's like 2 others. I think there's one inside this house and then maybe up in this house as well. One thing is killing those 3 guys, but sometimes they will sort of, you have to do them along 1 or 2 other mobs, and that makes it rather difficult to solo. I'll see to it when I get there. This is definitely a quest that I would normally do 5 levels above for full reputation gains, but you know, it is elite quest after all, so I don't think there's a lot of characters that can do these quests solo at the same level. So I mean, like if you're a level 37 warrior, it's probably going to be a little hard to do this quest. Maybe unless you're insanely well geared, something like that. When you have these kiting mechanics, it's fairly easy. So it's kind of ironic that the 2 quests I've been doing in this session so far, the one before and then this one, one of them showed the weaknesses of being a balanced druid, meaning that there's some, at least we saw 2 mobs that were immune to my spells, and now these mobs I can pretty much slaughter at will. Anyway, this is the vendor I was talking about. Just wanted to show you. He doesn't have the recipe right now. It's on a cooldown. So someone else has bought it maybe in the last 20 minutes, 30 minutes, something like that. I'm not sure about the timer. So yeah, I'm just gonna run out. I can imagine at the entrance now we have respawns, meaning that the first mobs I've killed have probably respawned, maybe not. This guy, by the way, is he's part of another quest that's sort of intermingled with this area. I'll get to it later. Yeah, okay, so the boys are back up. Perfect. I'm just gonna sneak my way out and then take one in the sort of the perimeter of the others. Or outskirts. Probably this guy. I never thought I'd enjoy to play druid this much. It's never really been my class, to be honest. I thought it was way too confusing to play them, but I'm not using all my abilities, of course. I mean, I went bear form the other day and actually used bear form for the first time ever, and I'm level 43 now, so um, I have no doubts that druid can be played way better than this, but it's just funny to play this spec, I think, and then you're quite a rarity. I mean, usually people are very amazed that you're not a cat druid if you meet them in a dungeon. And I think the reason why never mind this. I'm just gonna nuke it. And good night. Sorry. I think the main reason why people don't like to play Moonkin is due to the downtime when you're drinking mana, and that's quite a bit of the time, I must admit. But when you get used to it, it's yeah, I like it a lot, and I guess it's I don't know about the economy of the game. I mean, when I'm in an instance, I like have to drink constantly. I'm using like 40, 60 of these moonberry juice. I'm not using them optimal, of course, because any break I get, I'm just drinking to try and replenish some mana. But compared to a melee druid's repair cost, I think it's not good economy to play balanced druid, at least in the beginning. So I don't know if I would recommend it if it was your first character. You probably need a character that with a bit of a better economy. Further, you are extremely gear dependent, I think. But on the other hand, often you'll get there'll be cheap leather items with intellect and spirit because not many play this. Let's see, what is this quest? It's a 41. I'm gonna wait with that, guys. So this is pretty much it, really. I think I'm gonna continue in the Badlands. Or maybe, yeah, no. Actually, I think I'm gonna hearth out, guys, to Stonard. In Swamp of Sorrows. And it's actually not the level 40 quest there I was looking for. It's more like there's a 38 escort quest up here. It's pretty nasty, really. And then there's a 39 here. It's 3 mobs. Actually, I just have to kill one of them, but it's 3 mobs walking together there. But as usual, guys, I'm gonna say thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next episode. Take care. Bye bye.